Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'll be reviewing The Monkey King, now streaming on Netflix. This new animated film is actually an adaptation of a 16th century Chinese novel called Journey to the West. I thought it was really interesting how they were able to blend this kind of quintessential Eastern tale with kind of some Western comedic effects and some Western music. And I think where this movie really succeeds is its just overall energy and kind of frenetic pace. It moves very quickly. There's a lot of really cool martial arts action scenes, and they blend in kind of heavy metal music with it, which is an interesting take. I would have liked if they would have captured more of the mystical, mythological source material. They do that at times, and I think they do it to great effect when they do it. There's scenes where they're going to heaven or when they're going to hell where I think it is exceptionally setting itself apart from kind of normal Western animation. And when it comes to the actual animation itself, I think it looks really good. I don't think it sets itself apart from something like TMNT or Into the Spider-Verse or even the last Puss in Boots movie, but it's still very serviceable. And it's definitely very vivid, and I think kids will enjoy it. The one thing I will say, going along with kind of the frenetic pace and energy of the film, is it does feel like it kind of gets a little jumbled because it's constantly moving. There's a lot happening. We're just jumping from one action set piece to another, having it take place in very different environments. So while that's fun to visually watch, it kind of hurts the plot a little bit. And when it comes to the plot of this film, it's actually only based on the first part of this novel, so we really don't get a complete character arc or a complete story. And without going into too many spoilers, it does set up future installments of this franchise, and I would be interested to see what that would be like going forward, because the morals of this movie, while I think they do work, they do feel a little incomplete. Our main character, the Monkey King, is a very obnoxious, egotistical maniac throughout the movie, and he never really seems to learn his lesson. And I realized, he won't learn his lesson until later on in the story, so this movie you don't get that kind of complete arc of him. Speaking of the Monkey King, Jimmy O. Yang does the voice of this character, and he's a really funny comedian that I've always enjoyed in all the movies and shows that I've seen him in, as well as his stand-up. And I think he brings a lot of comedy to the character, and he has great comedic timing, so I think it works in general. This movie really is, at its core, a children's comedy, and I think when it's trying to do that, it's successful, but I do like when it tries to be a little more hard-hitting and try to get into those moral messages. I mean, there's a lot of funny people in this movie. Joe Coy also does a voice in this one, but the comedy is, like I said, mostly geared towards children, so I think kids will enjoy it. There is enough there for adults. So if I were to rate The Monkey King, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's a fun kids action movie that does a great job of blending Eastern and Western influences to create this kind of unique story. Like I said, I would have liked to see more of a complete arc from our characters. I think some of the best animated films work because of how strong their morals are. And while that is there beneath the surface in this film, it never fully comes to the top. And maybe we'll see that in future installments if we do get them. So if you check out The Monkey King on Netflix, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Did you like it less than me? Did you like it more? And also, if you read the original novel, I'd be interested to see what you think, because it does feel like it's very westernized for kind of a modern Netflix audience. So I'd be interested to see what you think about it, maybe how they will go with it going forward. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.